So when we work on passive house projects at Shape, we really encourage our clients to bring in a contractor early. And this often means having a contractor on board for pre-design services and being engaged from the earliest stages of design. For this project, we were really lucky to get to work with Living Craft throughout that process.
Hi, I'm Cheryl with Living Craft. We've actually known Shape for 6 or 7 years. At one point we shared an office. We've had a lot of opportunity to collaborate, but the past few years are the first new builds we've worked on with them. It's been a great process, a great learning experience for everyone, and it's really important to us that we work with the architects closely to refine the design, keep the budget in mind as we're creating and making those design decisions, and just really have the client, architect, and contractor all on the same page. For us, it's really important to be involved early in the design because we can speak more to the actual constructability and figuring out those very nitty-gritty details that are going to have to happen in the field of where we're taping membranes, how everything's layered, the process for all of our subcontractors, and the order in which things are going to happen so that we're creating the least impact on those really important elements like the continuous insulation and air sealing.
And we also lean on our general contractors to sort of vet the cost of the design at each stage in the process. And it's really helpful for them to provide a check and for communication between us and the client group in order to make sure that we're meeting all of the objectives of the project. When we work on projects like this, it feels like we're all part of one team. You know, Shape, Living Craft, and the owners are all together looking at solutions to different design challenges. And it's really great to have Living Craft's expertise with passive house construction and the actual way that pieces come together.
Yeah, I mean, I think as far as our personal relationships, we get on weekly calls during the project, but we also see each other outside of work at networking events and different groups that we're both a part of. When we used to share an office, we would obviously see each other a lot more often, but that's really important. I love that I can be on a job and an issue comes up, a problem arises, and I can just pull out my phone and text or call someone at Shape, and they're happy to take my call because they want the project to go well for us and they want all these details to be considered. And so do we. We're coming from a background of being really interested in building science and passive house and natural materials, and it's our passion to make a really good house that's going to keep everybody happy and make the clients healthy and comfortable. So we're not trying to cut corners and skimp out on the design decisions. We're really wanting to be involved in those.
So Living Craft is really true to their name. On all the projects we work with them, there is a true attention to craft, and it's executed so well. In this project in particular, they brought their expertise with plaster walls, and it really made the interiors of this project shine with the additional level of detail that makes the interiors sing.